News 8 Sports.
Jim Harbaugh shut down any questions about the NCAA, but he was more than happy to talk about his second-ranked Wolverines. He gushed about the offensive line, saying he'll start the season with 2 first-string tackles on the right and left side, and said Pawpaw's Carson Barnhart was having the best camp of them all. He also said they've had a lot of NFL scouts and executives come through, and they seem to like the vibe down in Ann Arbor.
One in particular who was in our meetings and at practices, he said, "This is vibrant." So that's my word. I can't get that word out of my head. That just best describes the vibe, the mentality. Yeah, it's infectious. You can't help not picking up on that.
Moving on to the NBA, where the league released the schedule for its inaugural in-season tournament. The Pistons were put in a group with the Philadelphia 76ers, Atlanta Hawks, Cleveland Cavaliers, and Indiana Pacers. The NBA in-season tournament will have the Pistons play their first 2 games at home, taking on the 76ers and Kobe Buffkin's Atlanta Hawks. Then they'll travel to Cleveland and Indiana. The tournament has 6 pools. The winner of each pool will advance along with 2 wildcard teams advancing to the knockout rounds, with the Final 4 being played in Las Vegas December 7th and 9th. Over on the ice, Steve Yzerman still hasn't finished tweaking the Red Wings roster as he made another trade earlier today, this time picking up Jeff Petrie from the Montreal Canadiens. Petrie is the son of former Tigers pitcher and now broadcaster Dan Petrie. He's 35 and has played over 800 games in the NHL with the Canadiens, Oilers, and Penguins. Last season, he had 5 goals, tallying 31 points, and a +2 with Pittsburgh. In the trade, the Canadiens will continue to pay the bulk of Petrie's salary as the Red Wings send 24-year-old defenseman Gustav Lindstrom and a 4th-round pick the other way. Over in baseball, by the end of the day, either the Kalamazoo Growlers or Traverse City Pittsburghers will be advancing to the next round of the Northwoods League playoffs or heading back to their respective colleges. They had to finish up Game 2 from last night with the Growlers leading 14-5. A Will Furnace base knock in the 4th scored 2 more for the Growlers to increase their lead 18-6, which would end up being your final score. The Growlers would force a Game 3 later on. That's all for sports. Back after this.